Hi, welcome to Global One Media. Today, I'm joined by Adam Cegielski, who's the CEO and director of Goldline Resources, which is a Canadian junior mineral exploration company with a portfolio of highly prospective exploration properties located in the most prolific gold producing regions of Finland and Sweden. So, hi, Adam. Thank you for joining us today. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks for having me.
So, Adam, to start off, could you give us a brief overview of yourself, of Goldline Resources, and tell us how it all started?
Yeah, so I'm an entrepreneur who's been in the capital markets, for some 25 years. Been in technology, been in resources, and have quite a bit of experience around the world. And Sweden and Finland have always, sparked my interest as being great places to do business, across any sector, but most importantly, is also very well endowed. Historically, it's one of the least explored regions in the world, especially being a first world country. And first world countries and geological endowment, are great places to raise money and deploy towards exploration. So the original opportunity was developed by EMX Royalty, and EMX had always had a vision for Sweden. They've got offices there, and in about 2016, at the bottom of the market, and the entire gold mine belt, really became available at a very low point for the gold sector. So usually you've got to wait, not usually all the time, you have to wait 12 months to acquire these projects once they've been dropped. And EMX strategically went in there, in 2017, grabbed the entire block over 100-kilometer strike length on the gold line belt, and they created Goldline Private Co. And that's really where Goldline started. And I was approached in 2019 to take the company public, and we went and raised, $6 million and took Goldline public. And that was really the start of Goldline Resources.
Excellent. So, Adam, what can you tell us about the company's unique story and about your current exploration projects?
Yeah, it's quite unique to find these large district scale opportunities, that being two large district scale opportunities within one junior company at such a low valuation. The entire gold sector has been absolutely severely punished for the last 6 months. And ultimately, we've got this amazing portfolio. In Sweden, we've got almost 100-kilometer strike length of 100% owned exploration opportunity. We've got a new discovery that we just announced late in 2021. And Finland, we acquired, what was now 300,000 ounces of high-grade gold on an entire greenstone belt. So again, these are massive portfolio projects. Each one of these projects could be a standalone company on their own.
Right.
And we've got fantastic partners through Agnico Eagle and EMX Royalty. It's a very unique combination of good management team, good partners, great jurisdiction to work in, true exploration opportunity and wonderful places to work. So massive portfolios, really good district opportunities, and two new early stage discoveries that are just ripe for expansion.
Fantastic. So, how do you hedge against different types of risk in your projects?
Well, obviously, this is a really risky business. You can't get 1,000, 2,000% returns if you're not taking big risks. And gold is the ultimate prize. If you can find that gold mine, that's really where this comes from. So you mitigate risk by having, large scale projects. You have multiple targets. You continuously develop those targets systematically. When you do systematic exploration and you just constantly are developing new targets, and when you've got, systems that are 4 or 5 kilometers, in size and scope, you're not just drilling one target, hoping for one opportunity. You've identified something that's very large. You've done systematic work for a few years, and you can take multiple approaches to that. So, we're going into a drilling campaign this fall. We've got, follow-up targets for the winter. We've got follow-up targets for the spring. Right. You hedge by just ensuring that you've got a constant feed of opportunity. And it's really important to not be jumping, from Scandinavia to Africa to Australia. We're in one country. We develop a thesis. We execute that plan. As we spend money, we learn more. And ultimately, we're getting closer and closer to making that big discovery that, changes the scope of a company and our investors.
Okay. And can you tell us more about the latest news and updates from your gold deposit exploration projects in northern Finland?
Yeah, the OHRV project, we acquired that from Agnico Eagle in 2020. We're up to date with our payments. We recently did an updated resource. So we bought this, project because of the historical known resource. We've now updated to be a 43-101, 300,000 ounce high grade, 4.5 grams per ton gold. The most exciting thing here is we've got an entire greenstone belt, 100% owned by us. You've got 300,000 ounces just below surface that's completely untested at depth. So Agnico and the previous owners never went below 200 meters depth on this. So we've got a strike length of a couple kilometers here that ultimately has not been tested at depth. And whenever you have this long open strike length, you usually have at least 50% of that dipping down. So we've got potentially 1,000 meters of down dip that's completely untested. We know that we've got 300,000 ounces, and for us, it's really just going in and drilling underneath, confirming that it continues, and really determining these deposits. They're 4 or 5 meters wide right now. This has the potential to balloon to 40, 50 meters width and depth. So if we can determine that it's open at depth, whether that's at 5 meters or whether it balloons, all that potential is still there. So we're very excited about the Finland project, and we expect to see, quite a bit of progress on that in 2023.
Very interesting. So that being said, what exciting gold line catalyst should investors be looking out for in the coming months?
Yeah, the most immediate thing is the Sweden project, Paubäcken. Okay. So we're entering into a drill phase here. We just completed a small financing, $1.5 million financing to follow up on a discovery. Late 2021, we drilled 5 holes. On our 3rd hole, we made a discovery hole of 22.5 meters of 2.4 grams per ton. That was in a district at the Paubäcken district, which is over 4.5, 5 kilometers. This hydrothermal system that is just looking for follow-up expansion. So we've now financed a 1,500 to 2,000 meter program. That drill is essentially starting now, and we have until the end of October, early November, to complete that drill program. I'm going to be on site next week, checking that out, and obviously sharing more information with investors. And ultimately, we just need to pull another 1 or 2 holes similar to what we have, and we've got ourselves a live district that's completely untested and suddenly, a new discovery in Sweden.
Excellent. Well, Adam, thanks a lot for all this great information. We'll look forward to speaking to you again soon, and to seeing the next updates from Goldline Resources. So, thanks a lot for your time today.
Thank you so much.